So I have a rehab process, and the first R is reality. It's facing reality. Too many people run from it. My quote is, you'll never win your war by running from your battles. And so you got to step up and you got to face it. I don't care what it is. It might be something in your past. It might suck to face it. For me, it was facing that my dream was over, my identity. So for somebody watching this, it might be a relationship, it might be a job, but I kept running. And the thing about it, like, you can run all you want, but reality is going to be right there when you stop, and it's going to chase you. Or even if it doesn't chase you, it's going to be right there. You have to face it. I really let people know that acknowledgement is power. I need help is the most powerful thing that you can say. And I realized that in my life, because immediately you have people that are going to help you and grow your life. Expose yourself. We think that we always have to be so sheltered, that we have to be so strong, especially with the social media world. It's like, oh, I have to have everything together. That's like a silent depression that's going to happen. When you suppress things like that, when you smile for the camera but die behind the scenes, which I did so well for so long in my life, you're never going to fool the person that you see in the mirror every single day. Just because it's a chapter, it doesn't mean it's your whole story. The only way you're going to get strength in your life is if you go through that hard moment, that tough moment. It's very important to embrace pain, to go through it, because I believe the foundation of all strength is pain. For me, fear is creating a known result, right, from a situation you haven't experienced yet. And so when I used to go back to football, when I would be scared to go out there and perform, I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to drop the ball. I'm going to miss a pass, and the whole crowd of 80,000 people is going to be like, ah. So I'm like, I'm scared now. All of these things, I realized that I was creating a result before I ever experienced it. And so I said, if that's the case, I need to create something better on the other side of that door, something more empowering that's going to force me to actually go through the door. So now when I speak, I say, you know what? I'm going to impact at least one life. So go out there and do it. But I immediately changed that to, this is going to be the most incredible thing, and also leverage where now I can use this in every area of my life because I conquered my biggest fear. So people out there that are going through fearful moments, it's kind of like this. You will never step into the ring if you're already telling yourself that you're going to lose before the fight. You'll never do that. Like, why would you? Right? So tell yourself you're going to win. Even if you get knocked down, guess what? You're never knocked out in life until you actually tap out to your last day. Figure out that leverage point with your fear, what's going to help you walk through the door. And then you have to just give it to the world. I've never had so much like peace in the midst of like fear. Never had so much confidence in the midst of like my weakness in that moment. And so when it comes to gifts, think about it like this. Like when someone gives you a physical gift, like Christmas and your birthday, what do? You unwrap it, you show it to the world, you put it on Instagram. You got that same gift inside you that the world needs. And you're doing the world a disservice by leaving your gift wrapped up. Somebody needs your story. My mom told me this and I'll never forget it. She said, Trent, you're assigned to reach people. I don't know how many, but you're assigned to reach people that nobody else can reach but you. She said, everybody has that. And the more you leave your gift wrapped, those people that need your message, that need your encouragement, whatever it is, that need your talent, they're never going to get it. And you're not going to leave this world a better place. You just have to face it and deal with it. Like, I think it's just too hard to suppress it. It's too hard to ignore it. And so you have to be honest with yourself and truthful with yourself. It's that reality that you have to have with yourself, and that truthfulness, and not knowing that it doesn't make you weak by admitting these things. It doesn't make you less by admitting these things. And I'll bring it back to social media, because just this generation, it's the filter life. You know, like even in real life, like everybody wants to put up this filter and they think that's their superpower. But your superpower is literally just being real. And that's where you grow at. Like, you have to acknowledge that I need help in this area. I have faults, I have flaws right here. Let me fix these things. And that's gonna make you more of a superhuman. And I mean, if we take from a physical standpoint, I mean, if you keep suppressing something, what's gonna happen? It's gonna explode at one point. And so what you don't face are things that, you don't fix. And so for me, it's about letting it out. A lot of my videos, people don't realize, like, therapy is not a weakness, especially as for men. Like, go to therapy, have somebody you can talk to, have a brotherhood, a manhood, have somebody you can, same thing with women. You got to have your clique of people where you can have open dialogue without being judged, to be able to let these emotions out. Because if you don't deal with your pain will definitely deal with you. It will. And I've been there before. I've been, like I said, the person that would say I'm okay when I'm not okay. When I would sit in my mom's room, my mom would say, Trent, are you good? Yeah, I'm good. When I wasn't good at all. And I got to those moments where I don't know if it was suicidal thoughts, but I didn't care about living. If something happened to me, might be better off because my life is over. That's the way I felt. Life might not be adding up to what you want it to add up to, but at least you have every single day is a new beginning. Every day is a new beginning. And certain days aren't gonna look like you want them to look, but at least you have another chance. Like I tell this stat all the time, 150,000 people die every day. That's 55 million people a year. If you're looking for a blessing, put your hand over your heart, realize that's your blessing. You have another opportunity at life. And that's why I'm so intrigued, and this is like geeky probably, but I'm so intrigued with sunrises and sunsets. A sunrise lets me know that I have another day, and a sunset means I made it through another day. And so I love sunrises and sunsets. I want to make sure everybody knows that they're enough. No matter what they go through, what they've been through, that they are enough. The number one cause for anything is people not knowing that they're enough. They feel like they're not enough. I want them to leave there knowing that despite life sucking right now, despite this chapter, I am enough. And so, one of the things that I tell people is that, just because you have some bad chapters doesn't mean your story can't end well. And every story has bad chapters. It's about you finding the strength to turn the page. And so hold on to that in your struggle, in your journey, in your pain, and then turn your pain from your worst enemy to your best friend. Do that. Use pain, don't let it use you.